here's my predictions for the NFC South outcome in 2023. Second, Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 9-8. This one appears to be the hot take of the bunch, but I don't see the Buccaneers being as bad as everyone thinks they will be. People want to point to the Buccaneers quarterback situation and just immediately assume that the Buccaneers are going to be terrible with either Baker Mayfield or Kyle Trask. But there's a path to this team winning more games than you think. First thing to address is the quarterback. I'm just going to assume Baker Mayfield is going to win the starting job next season. And we have seen Baker Mayfield succeed and make the playoffs in almost the exact same circumstances as he is in now. Side note, I can also make an argument that Baker Mayfield's the best quarterback in the division. Is Baker Mayfield actually that much worse or different than Derek Carr? Because if he is, I don't see it. Last time Baker Mayfield was in the playoffs, he was surrounded by a talented roster, a good defense, good receivers, with a great running back in a bad division. At this moment, Baker Mayfield is on a roster that was held back by horrendous play calling last season, with excellent receivers in Evans and Godwin, an emerging star in Rachaad White at running back, a good to very good defense led by one of the best defensive coaches in the NFL in Todd Bowles, in a bad division. It just makes sense they're going to win more games. The major issue with this team last season wasn't the players. They have a good roster. Their offensive coaching was just atrocious, and they replaced their offensive coordinator. So it is going to be better this season. The other part of the Buccaneers having a successful season in 2023 is their schedule. Look at their schedule. It is a cakewalk. They're in a bad division, first of all, so every game they play in their division is winnable. They have a better roster than the Panthers and the Falcons, and have a comparable roster with the Saints. So immediately there is 6 winnable games on their schedule. Then here's some of their non-divisional opponents. The Vikings, who are going to take a step back this season and have one of the worst defenses in the NFL. The Texans, Bears, Titans, Colts, and Packers, who are really an unknown with Jordan Love. Every single one of those games is winnable. The Buccaneers have an advantage against every single team on their schedule in one way or the other, except maybe the Saints. Todd Bowles and this defense alone are going to be the reason that the Buccaneers win more games than you think. Then an underrated offensive unit as well. Look, I understand people want to look at the Buccaneers losing Tom Brady and have a losing record last season and have the opinion that the Buccaneers are going to suck. I get it. It makes sense. But look at this team, the players on this team, and the schedule that they have. They're going to be better than you think.